Hey guys, it's Junior. Welcome back to day 5 of Horsepower Warehouse Subscriber Appreciation Week. 5 days of continuous content. Thank God this is over because I do not really enjoy editing every single night, believe it or not. Work in here, a solid day of work and then going home and editing every single night. I like it, but I don't love it. Let us jump into final day. Look what we're getting into. I promised you guys I'd show you something special to cap it off. And you guys know we had a 64 that was sitting here ready for the body to come off. So basically what I want to show you guys is how it looks before I jump into it, before I get started. We've been soaking everything with PB Blaster. We've started draining fluids and kind of doing some preparatory work. But for all intensive purposes, this is the before, guys. I wanted to show you exactly what these cars look like before we get going because they very quickly turn into something beautiful. I want you guys to see the full scale of how everything looks right now. The paint leaves something to be desired. The gaps are again, not what I look for. It goes real big there and then kind of gets wonky towards the bottom. Yeah. A little bit of damage here in the rear. You'll notice when I open up the door here, we have some pretty considerable damage here. And if we move this back and out of the way, you can see up underneath. You should not be able to rock this whole panel like that. It's broken all the way down. So once we get the seats out, we'll go a little bit further. Of course, I'm going to share this with you guys as we go, but yeah, notice some damage there. Let's get this out of the way. So interior is actually pretty dang decent in this car. The top is brand new. It looks like they did some maintenance work to it. You can see the brakes have been serviced. This car was running and driving when it came in here. We did notice some pretty significant collision damage in the chassis, which I'm going to be able to show you guys here real soon. So my intentions, just be forthcoming with you guys. I intended on actually putting you guys, mounting you to the wall here and doing a time lapse of me and Sean just jumping on this thing and blowing it apart and then kind of doing a voiceover of explaining, you know, how the process works. Unfortunately, I started on ABC this morning and ended up working on X, Y, and Z. So I was unable to jump into this. I've had Sean kind of spearheading this just in prep. He's done enough frame offs with me at this point that he knows exactly what needs done. So we are now going to jump into it together, get the body off of it, and then I'll be right back. So I'll see you guys in about 45 minutes or so. Stay tuned.
3 hours later.
All right, and not 45 minutes later, we are back. I think we're ready to come off. So if you guys are ready, I think we are too. You can see we have Senior himself here.
I'm out of reserves.
Out of the reserves.
Out of retirement.
He is helping to orchestrate this one. So all of the body mounts are loose. Everything, all of the bumper brackets are loose. All of the ground straps are loose. All of the harness that goes to the starter, the temperature sending unit wire, everything is loose and then engine bay.
We did this in less than half a day.
Yeah, we did this in a few hours. So all the way back, I think we are pretty much good.
Good to go. Fire.
Everything looks and sounds good back here. I'm gonna check these tabs. Now you guys can see how this overlaps this area. So we're gonna have to be real careful. If you wanna bump it maybe another inch or so, we're gonna be at the tabs in the rear. Another inch or two. Right there. Okay, we're pretty much at the tab in the rear here. We're gonna have to, well, bump it one more time.
All right.
Okay,
Yep.
so we're almost at the driver's side.
Go ahead, Sean.
Yep, we're clear.
Clear.
Okay,
Go ahead,
perfect.
you're up. Pick it up.
I've never done this with a camera in my hand. Hold on, we have aligned the parking brake cable.
No, it's good. It's disconnected. We're just checking the,
Okay, cool.
checking the tank style length of it.
Yeah.
Make sure
No, it's loose.
there it is. It's free. It's a free
And
bird.
she's free. Up she goes. This is the first time on YouTube that I've done it with you guys. You can see this frame was nailed and it was welded all the way across here. That was a big shot there. But you see how it was welded from here all the way down underneath.
You guys need any more wisdom while I'm out here, or any more coaching?
If you have anything to offer YouTube, I'm sure they would welcome
I'm
it.
good.
Okay.
Yes, who's BB?
Who is BB? They were proud of their rebuild.
Yeah.
So they etched their thing on the side of the block.
Keeping the chassis or no?
This one definitely needs the chassis. The front is walloped.
Frame's bent, actually.
Yeah, the frame is definitely bent.
That's how we look.
Yeah. You can see all the repairs there. All the repairs there. This whole center section has been welded and repaired. But the majority of the ugliness is, well, in this area, right? And specifically on this side, you can see the big old nasty weld. Let me move the fan. Yeah. Can you guys see all the nasty welds down in there? It's hammered. I mean, all in this area. Big old ugly welds. It looks like it was stick welded, to be honest with you.
Guys, you buy these things at an auction, that's what's going across the block.
Yeah.
It's sick, you know.
Well, this ran and drive. I mean, this
We
guy
hear it all
actually.
the time. It's wow, it's cheap. I bought it. I'm not going to name an auction name because not all auctions are bad. Not all bad. All cars at auctions are bad. But we hear this. How come your car is $100 grand and I can buy it for 75? Well, that's why, right there.
Yep. This car would have ran and drove across the auction block if that's what this guy was trying to do. You know, but he's keeping it. He's going to drive this car. We're making it into something that he can really enjoy. Guys can probably tell he spent quite a bit of money. I mean, brand new fuel tank, brand new exhaust. It looks like the engine had a refresh. The heads have definitely been off because you can see they were painted individual of the engine. You know, the ignition. He did spend money on pretty much all the maintenance items. I'm kind of curious as to, you know, what was the stopping point? What was the breaking point, so to speak, where he decided, hey, I'm going to stop putting Band-Aids on a bleeding wound and just do this thing right. So, yeah, really neat. You guys can see from here, we're going to blow apart the chassis. I'm going to get this car to our pressure washing lift so that we can do the steam powered pressure wash. First and foremost, I like to pressure wash it. I have a 4,500 PSI, 230 degree pressure washer. I want to hit it real quick and see what's underneath. I don't anticipate too many problems because I did a really thorough inspection of this car when it was on our LED lit lift when the customer first brought it here from Georgia. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you guys liked our frame off today to cap off the Horsepower Warehouse Subscriber Appreciation Week. I'm happy to be able to do it with you guys. If you guys keep liking, subscribing, I absolutely intend on setting a time lapse up so I can do a voiceover. It's going to take me a long time to edit and produce this video, but I intend on doing it for you guys if that's what you want. So comment down below.
67's done.
Yep, you can see Senior has earned his popsicle.
There we go. I'm off to the wall.
So also I wanted to show you guys this one real quick. 67, the exhaust panel is on. It looks gorgeous. You can't rush a painter if you want a good job. So I don't, I know better. It took him 3 days to do that exhaust panel, but he did a fantastic job. you can see when you do a side pipe conversion, there's a lot to it. There's more than just slapping a set of pipes on. I mean, this package is going with the car when it's being shipped out, so that way if he wanted to, he could convert it back in the future. I think he's intending on keeping this just so if he sells the car. But yeah, there's quite a bit to that conversion. It's more than just a set of side pipes and a set of covers. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Oh, it is warm today. If there's anything else you guys want to see, comment down below. Sean actually made it in this video. We're happy to have him. Say bye, Sean. Thank you guys for joining me. Until next time, take care.